Justin Bieber is here. That is correct. He previously shut down Times Square with his exquisite spouse Hailey. They're gone to our studio right currently. Welcome back to the show. Thanks. Such a great amount for returning. Thank you for persistently permitting me to come here. What do you mean? We love you here. There's such a lot of I need to get into here, yet of first I simply needed to everything's happening with it, with you and Justin. I realize you've had an unpleasant 2 or 3 months. How is everything going on? All that's I am doing approve my well-being. Is Hailey actually fixating on Selena, despite the fact that she's as of now getting so hauled down as a result of the wreck that she began? Well, rumors from far and wide suggest that she had followed Selena before when Justin and Selena were all the while dating. Due to this dramatization that Hailey began, fans did a few digging and figured out a ton of things. For example, they revealed this old tweet from Hailey where she was building up Justin and Selena's relationship. Clearly, she was very much like a large portion of us during her teen fangirling years. Yet this fangirling second transformed into fixation and is presently making her uncertain about her marriage and plays in Justin's day-to-day existence. Many individuals are saying that Hailey ought to hold on and not reach out or affected blameless individuals in any discussions, since she previously satisfied one of her teen dreams. I mean, who might have imagined that a fan will actually want to wed Justin Bieber? I bet that a considerable lot of you can recollect Justin and Hailey's most memorable gathering. They were presented by Hailey's dad and one of Justin's shows. Fortunate for her since, in such a case, that not for the associations of her dad, she wouldn't be residing the fantasy today. They turned out to be nearer from that point forward and ultimately became companions. It was simple for Hailey to do that at any rate, since her family got a few impact, and she's now familiar with a ton of superstars quite early on. She grew up getting nearly all that she needs to that end. Now that she should be grown up and mature sufficient her age, she's actually acting and carrying on like a secondary school diva and menace. At any rate, she's encircled by similar individuals, so we can never truly anticipate that she should be not quite the same as them. Relatively you few could realize about this, yet the fans certainly have a thought regarding all that occurred among Selena and Justin. Before, in 2018, Selena was battling with emotional well-being issues, which expected her to look into a mental recovery around that equivalent time. Justin was accounted for to have had a breakdown due to what befell Selena. You see, he generally has a weakness for her regardless of what occurs. While Justin is having a breakdown, he remains with their minister and is presumably petitioning God for Selena's quick recuperation. Simultaneously, Hailey ensured that she's refreshed what's befalling Selena, so with practically no explanation, she cruised all over Selena's home with her minister's significant other. For what reason did she do that, however, to guarantee that Selena was truly managing something goody? Don't drops the things the affection can cause you to do for this situation. Hailey has crossed a ton of limits and did a ton of insane stuff just to make Justin stay with her. She was fixating on Selena. In light of the fact that she would rather not lose Justin in any case, she realizes that there are still a ton of waiting sentiments between the two, and Justin may as yet be truly powerless with regards to Selena. For that reason, she's dependably keeping watch. Yet, to be straightforward, unfortunate, Hailey wanted to do these things since she was not getting any confirmation from her own better half. When she began dating Justin, she ought to have definitely realized that she would never be Selena and that she would never supplant her in Justin's life. Despite the fact that it was a hard truth to swallow, she got to reside with Justin's absence of responsibility to make sure she could enjoy the future with him. When Justin requested that she wed him, they truly came from a 2-year separation. So it was really astounding that she concurred immediately. Clearly, she was so thrilled right now that she couldn't imagine various potential outcomes that could occur in their relationship. Yet before we get further into the video, assuming you love Selena Gomez and support her for continuously being the greater individual, then ensure that you buy into her feed Immediately, I will constantly keep you on the circle about the most recent happenings in their lives, and more a ton of the disdain. And the propagation comes from like gracious you took him. And I surmise perhaps that comes from like the way that they wanted that like he had wound up with another person. And that is fine similar to you can wish that all you need yet. That is simply not the case. She has been in this industry significantly longer than I have. And perhaps there's something that she realizes about like it wouldn't fix anything everybody is attempting to like make partition despite the fact that there's plainly similar to not consistently detachment. I have no assumption I could never anticipate that somebody should do that for me as she doesn't owe me anything. I don't know neither of us owe anyone anything aside from like regard. I regard her a ton. And I feel that like there's no assumptions, assuming that was something that she felt was vital. Evidently, Hailey's endeavor to destroy Selena's festival for her uncommon collection has been arranged from the start. There are prattle that discussed Hailey and her beautician for keeping an eye on Selena to make sure they could get data about her collection in the event that you're thinking about what the explanation is for doing this. That is on the grounds that they need to surpass her. And the arrival of the collection, this young lady is truly getting an additional group's nerves consistently. So that makes sense of why she unexpectedly showed up at a similar cafe. Rosalina was praising the arrival of her collection. Many individuals truly discuss this, and surprisingly, made a buzz online. Hailey and her companion Madison Lager went to similar eatery where Selena and her companions are having a good time. She probably utilized her following abilities back to find Barcelona, is she didn't simply come to the resto, yet she likewise demolished the energy by asking the staff to just play Justin tunes. Yet what for just to interfere with individuals who were at first there to have a great time? For what reason is she continuously moving to conceal Selena and do something to her? Yet in these occasions that I reference Selena, not even once overplays it. She never attempted to toss conceal at Hailey, despite the fact that she was too clear in her position to despise on Selena for that reason. It is truly crazy that nowadays Hailey's fans, and a few others who don't have a thought regarding what befell them, and how Hailey treated her in the past, are unexpectedly guaranteeing that Selena is the person who can't continue on, and that she's the one being fixated. You all don't have a clue. Selena has for some time been carrying on with a calm life, liberated from every one of the issues connected with Justin. However, at that point, Hailey included her by and by in a show. The Selena doesn't care in any case. Is Hailey truly going to shut down these unpretentious assaults and hits towards Selena? I couldn't imagine anything better than to understand your thought processes, so remark them down underneath this stuff I would dislike. I would